Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be making super moist chocolate cake. We're starting off with the dry ingredients: 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda. And I'm just measuring out half a cup of unsweetened cocoa powder. So I'm gonna sift the dry ingredients to get out any lumps, especially the cocoa powder usually has some lumps in it. As you can see in the sieve, I'm going to just push that through the sieve with my spoon, and I'll use my whisk to mix all the dry ingredients together. I've added 2 cups of sugar, granulated sugar, and I'm just mixing all those dry ingredients till they're well incorporated. I'm adding 2 large eggs at room temperature. So I took the eggs out earlier to come to room temperature. 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract and 1 cup of milk at room temperature too. And that's half a cup of vegetable oil. You can also use canola oil. So I'm using my spatula to mix all that together until everything is well combined before we add our last ingredients, which is hot boiling water or boiling water. So after all those ingredients are well combined, we'll now add our last ingredient, which is boiling water. 1 cup of boiling water. That's gonna make the cake super moist, and when I mix it, you see that the batter will be really runny. That shouldn't make you freak out. That's just what's gonna make the cake super moist. So I'm just mixing that with the whisk so everything is well combined. And I prepared my 2 6-inch pans. I've oiled and floured them, and I still have excess butter, so I'm going to use that to make some cupcakes. This butter also makes really good cupcakes. I'm going to just hit that on the countertop to get rid of some air bubbles. So I'm going to pour the rest of the batter in cupcake tins or muffin tins or cups. So this batter is super runny. It's not like other cake batters that are thick. So I preheated my oven to 350 degrees Celsius, and we're going to be baking the cakes for 35 to 40 minutes. So I baked so the cakes baked for 40 minutes and they've come out of the oven. So I'm just testing them, and the toothpick has come out clean, so it means the cakes are done. And you can see how soft it is. The cupcakes are also done, nice and soft. So now we're going to go into decorating the cake or icing the cake. So to get the cakes out of the pan, I just run a knife around the edges to help release the cake from the pan so it doesn't stick. And then I put a plate over it and just flip it over. And if it's hard to come out, I just give it a little hit at the bottom, tap at the bottom, and the cake comes out. We'll do same with the second one. So I have chocolate icing. I'm going to be posting a video of that too very soon. So I'm going to use the chocolate icing to ice the chocolate cake. So this cake is really for chocolate lovers. If you love chocolate, you're gonna really love this cake because it's so chocolatey. The chocolate flavor in it is so intense. I'm just cutting off the tops so the cakes fit well. And I'll just put some of that icing in the middle if I put the other layer on top. So I'll just cut off the top of the second layer if I put it on top of the bottom layer, and I'm just going to turn it over so the bottom is on the top to give it a nice edge on the top. So I've put the cakes in the fridge to kind of set a bit. They're really soft, so when I'm icing them they're kind of moving, shaking a lot, almost breaking because it's really soft. So I'm just preparing my icing bag with an icing tip for decorating the cake after I ice it. I'm just putting some of that delicious chocolate icing around the cake. Yeah, nothing fancy. I'm just making this to be eaten at home, so I'm not making any fancy decorations on it. The cake is really still soft, so I can't really press on it too hard, else it's gonna break. So that's it. I'm just putting some stars around it, the borders. So if I'm to use this cake for to decorate it for a customer, I'll have to first put the cake layers in the fridge or even in the freezer to firm up before I start icing or decorating it, so it's not so it doesn't break, because it's really soft. You can even see when I'm cutting it, you can see how soft it is. Very moist chocolate cake. So you can see the inside is very airy, very soft and moist, and it pairs perfectly with the chocolate icing. So that's how you make super moist chocolate cake. Thanks for watching my video, and I hope you subscribe and share and hit the like button if you like the video. Thank you. Bye, and see you in my next video.